just arrived at our first day of the Laureus 2017 SA Summit. Extremely excited to be at the beachcomber. It's going to be a hard day to concentrate, surrounded by all this beauty, but we look forward to it.
This summit is actually just for the South Africans. Every second year they have an international one. Because it has grown so much in South Africa, they almost have to have one for the South African projects almost every year.
The Sport for Good component has become probably the backbone of the organization, and it's now 17 years with 150 projects supported on the theme of using sport as a tool for social change around the world, and we're proud to represent 25 of those projects here in South Africa.
Sport was such a massive part of my life, so anything that I can possibly do to get other kids involved, harness their talent, try and create a little bit of interest, and particularly improve their social status or situation that they're in order to get them to think about life differently and enjoy, just an enjoyment of playing sport is so vital.
It's been very informative. We started the day with a guy called Michael Pedersen over from Denmark. He's an expert in ethics and governance in sport. We then had the chance as ambassadors to talk about Laureus, what we're doing, how we'd like to do more, and we all do because we're all so passionate.
I've taken a lot out of it. I'm really excited to meet the people that are involved with these projects. I always feel a little bit guilty because after I leave the project, I always feel that I receive more than what I gave, because it's so inspiring, the work that they do, and really they are the heroes of Laureus.
The reality is it's all relational, so it's about our relationships with funders, it's about Laureus's relationship with Mercedes-Benz, it's about our relationship with someone like Ryk Neertlin or Corne Krieg or Morne du Plessis, and ultimately we're all just people. And despite your professional roles and your professional kind of achievements, the reality is everybody's actually striving for the same thing, and the take home is that we are all on the same page, and how do we leverage each other to do the right thing to help young people in the country.
We've just come to the field here where we're doing 5 different exercises, and it's all games, and what they're teaching the kids is exactly that you play sport, one, is great, but the rules in sport, and if there are no rules, what are the consequences? So there's more life lessons rather than actually learning the kids to play a game. It's so easy for any kid to understand, and that's the great thing about sport, and that's why it's the Laureus Sports for Good.
We read about the projects, we visit the projects now and then, but to actually see it, what they really do, to actually be part of it actually opens your eyes, because you now realize the big impact they're making out there in the communities, and the big impact they're making not only in their lives but in the lives of the kids.
So again this week really learned a lot, met some really interesting people, and go back inspired and encouraged by what others do, because often it's a tough terrain to operate in. It's steps forward and steps back. So it's good to be part of a community that really use sport as a powerful tool.
I'm going home feeling very inspired by what I've seen here today, inspired to go back and do more. Hopefully we can feed off each other going forward, learn from each other, and create more and more opportunities for each other.
A lot of them are out there on their own for most of the year, really battling against the odds to do the work that they do, but when they come here, they become part of this Laureus family, they get inspired. It's a memorable 3 days. Beachcomber have been magnificent. I mean, this is a magnificent resort, and it's a paradise. There's no doubt about that, and they've gone out their way to make a successful conference, obviously also supporting us financially. Mercedes-Benz, I've mentioned them, without their support we can't do something like this, and this has gone a long way, I think, to improving the standard, or will go a long way to improve the standard of our work out in the field.